What is up, YouTube? This is Bartemis here. Welcome to another episode of 5 Games with Bartemis. We're back here again playing epic mini games, as we do a lot these days, and I'm going to take you through 5 games and talk you through my strategy. Hopefully we get some games that I'm pretty good at. There's been quite a few games released recently, and I haven't really had a chance to master very many of them. So I can't really give a masterclass, as it were, in how to play all of those new mini games as well as I can for most of the old ones, the ones that aren't random. Nonetheless, hey, I've just noticed something. So I've got a shadow here. I don't know whether I always used to have a shadow. You know, the funny thing is that when I'm up here, though, surely the thing that I'm standing on should have a shadow as well. Not just me. I mean, that's what you would expect if I was floating in the middle of thin air, but I'm not. I'm standing on this billboard stand thing. Okay, Blowdrier Battle Island. Do you know it's a player versus player game, which means I will suck. I do actually suck at Blowdrier Battle. Now, I think the technique with Blowdrier Battle, you get it given a blowdryer and you have to shoot it in the direction of other players to blow them away like I just did there. So the aim of this game obviously is to put as much land between you and the sea as possible. In other words, try and stand in the middle of the island, and if you get blown to the outsides of the island, go back to the middle of it again. Because, as I say, if somebody blows you in any direction, you will face less chance of being blown completely off the island. You need 3 people to still be alive at the end of the game, otherwise nobody wins. And if you get blown off, obviously you don't win the game. So, you want to try and get that balance right. Here goes someone, but not enough. Oh, we did it. We did it. Well done, everybody who succeeded, along with Bartemis. So that's how you do Blowdrier Battle. It's very luck of the draw. It depends. I mean, if you're playing against some really good opponents, then I would have got absolutely owned. I didn't do anything in that game that I haven't done in other games when I've just been completely, walloped by other players. So it is luck of the draw. Let's have a look at who's playing. Yeah, so we've got some okay levels in there, but nothing really super experienced. So most of those players are probably still learning, the inner nuances of epic mini games. All right, Conveyor Conundrum. So Conveyor Conundrum, the strategy for this. Okay, I don't know how many of you have watched tennis. If you have watched tennis, I don't know whether you've paid attention to the ball boy or the ball girl. I don't know, am I even allowed to say ball boy anymore? But the ball boy or the ball girl is a person who retrieves the ball, and they will run so far across the court when the ball stops. They'll run so far across the court, and depending on how far it is, they will either turn and run back to the original side, or they will continue going to cross and stay on the other side of the court. And this is exactly the same. So you notice I stay on the far side, simply because it allows you to be mindless. And really, I have to do one of 2 things. I have to walk, or I have to go right. Now, in this case, I'm going to go right. Now, here's the ball boy for you. See, I carry on over to the other side, because that means that I am prepared. Now, we're going to go sideways through that gap. There we go. That is how you do Conveyor Conundrum. So, it's difficult to describe all the strategy in one short game, but hopefully you got some of the sense of what I do on Conveyor Conundrum. Okay, this is the 3rd game, I think. So this is Crystal Clear. Crystal Clear is a game you go to an ice village, and crystals randomly spawn. Now, here's the thing. They're not truly random. There are some marked locations on the map where crystals will only spawn. They don't always spawn there, though. That's the randomness. Okay, so the crystals will always spawn. I'm going to let that guy get that crystal. I can hear it. I can hear it. Where is it? Crystals will always spawn in the same places, but they won't spawn in all the places. Oh, somebody beat me to one then. Oh, that's a bit of a hike to get to that one. Well, that's good. That'll empty out some of the players. Oh, no, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Okay. We're starting to run out of options here. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to make the assumption that it's up here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a guess that was. So you see, I know the locations, and then as the crystals appeared in the other ones and I kept getting beaten to them, I just took a punt and said, well, I think it's probably going to go onto this one here where no one else is. I went there and the crystal spawned. So it's simply a game of remember the locations. There's another crystal clear. I don't really know the locations of the crystals where they spawn as well on that one yet. Oh no, collection contention. So this is a new mini game. A couple of things wrong with collection contention. First of all, it's not Christmas. It's March. So, you know, the whole idea of playing A, a Christmas game, and B, a game that has Jingle Bells as its theme song, kind of defies common sense. But the other problem I have with collection contention is actually it sucks. It's like a really, really crap game. People seem to be able to push you out of the way, but you don't seem to be able to push people out of the way. These presents, Christmas presents, fall from the sky and you have to collect them in your box. The person who collects the most Christmas gifts wins the game. I have won it. I don't enjoy it. It's not a fun game to play, really, because see what happens? People push you out of the way, and you try and push people out of the way, and it just never seems to work. It's a bit of a mundane game. Where am I? Oh, there. Ice round. Okay, so in the ice round, as if it isn't already kind of competitive enough, they've gone and thrown ice in, which means that it's difficult to walk, difficult to control yourself. Oh, I got one. Okay. I mean, some people would enjoy this and they'd say, oh, this is really fun, this is great. I just don't like it. I think it's a really stink game. But I won with 8 gifts. Okay, so that's it for another episode of 5 Games with Bartemis. I hope you've enjoyed it. Spot you again soon.